Well, it's the 6th September out here behind the Beetle Barn. And anyway, why do I keep stuff? Well, at the end of last video I came into a problem on the kingpins and link pins on the front of that truck I'm working on. Anyway, the reason I save stuff is so I can come out here to the pile and hopefully find a piece that I need. Right here, this beam back here happens to be a kingpin style, and you know, basically it was junk to most people because it was bent. When I got that truck from Alaska, it was bent, but anyway, I saved everything, and right there is the thing I need. So hopefully I can get that out of there. I got some of this stuff here and the right tools for the job. Put a little of that juice on there. This is pretty good stuff. I've had this little can for many years. It ain't cheap, but let's see what we got. There we go. I don't want to move. Don't want to break it if I can help it. Alright, turned a little bit. Good. Well, it appears I might be successful at getting this out of here. And if I can soak it, get it cleaned up to accept some grease, I need to fix the hole in that other assembly and install this guy. So, guess that's the first order of business. Well, I'm back to this truck now, and in fact, this little hole in here is stripped out on the top part, but the Zerk won't go all the way down in. I have an idea the bottom end of the Zerk is busted off in there. So anyway, I got the old red Marvel mystery oil everywhere, and down in the hole there I got the clamp bolt out here on the back end, and I'm running a wrench and rotating my link pin around, get some of that oil to drop down into those needle bearings. So I got to tear all that apart and clean it because all that dirt and crap in there, it hasn't been lubed in who knows how long, and it's pretty tough. So, well, in fact, I've filled this little guy up here oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 times now with Marvel, and then rotate this pin. It's getting pretty easy here now, and as I rotate it, the oil's dropping down in there, so I think it's pretty well lubricated now all the way around, and I guess I'm going to see if I can get it out of there. See if I can smack that out of there. Okay, we got it up to that point. I don't know if this torsion arm is going to relocate itself or what when I get that pin pulled out, but we'll see. If I get it pulled out. Now it's not coming that way. Suppose I can go ahead and use a pickle fork. Maybe I can try it this way. Well, it seems to like that action. Okay, most of the way. There we go. So I got that out, and you can see these needle bearings here are still intact. That's just awesome. I've pulled these out in the past where these little bearings just all fall out of this keeper and go everywhere. This actually fits very nicely here, and I think cleaned up, this puppy's going to go back together just fine. What I got to do then is just fix this little hole, maybe just tack on it. It's probably a forged casting of some sort, but I think I can go ahead and just tack all the way around enough that I can re-thread it, and then it'll accept my little grease zerk that I pulled off that other old one out back, and so you can be ready to go. Here's a link pin off a bus. Guess you can see it. A bunch of needle bearings there, bushing inside, and it all looks really nice and clean in there. So get this fixed up to accept some grease, and then you adjust the in and out your I guess that's what, camber? I don't know what the hell that is. Camber caster, whatever. Anyway, the way your tire leans, I don't know the technical term, I just know that it matters. You measure take them both off, measure the top and bottom, the difference between them in and out, and that determines the number of shims on the outside and the inside here. And I'm just going to put it back the way it was, because that's the way it was. And I'm not going to fool with all that right now. I'm just going to clean all this crap up, put it back together. The other ones having been with zerks and greased, because there's grease stick coming out of all this stuff here except this one. And we're just going to figure they're probably pretty good. So I'll fix this little guy, put it back together, and run it down the road. Well, I had some company and this and that today, and I spent half the day looking for a tap so I could re-tap the little hole there to put that zerk in there, but that's all taken care of now. It's going to hold grease just fine, and I didn't damage the bushing down inside there, and the needle bearings and everything look good, so I'll clean it all up, put her back together, grease the heck out of it, and I think that'll be good to go. Throughout the day, however, I decided that probably the wheel cylinders here that are on this are in fact probably rusted and more or less solid where they're at. They're probably no good, so I'll probably replace them. And then the shoes, even though they're nice and fat and everything, they got some little tiny cracking and checking in the surface, so I'll go ahead and throw shoes on it, being as I have some. So basically I'm going to end up with new cylinders all around, new shoes all around, and ought to have some good brakes. I've got to put this business back together. I separated the shims so I know how many go inside and outside and all that, and then replace this little cap down in here, and that all should be pretty good to go. It's getting dark now, starting to, and I'm going to go in and eat some food. So I have an idea I'm done with this for this week. But anyway, short little bit, and didn't get much done here. Got some other things done though, so that's pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching.